Hi, I'm Lucas Franklin, and I did my project on the abundance of thin-striped hermit crabs along the shorelines of the Mississippi Sound and the Gulf of Mexico. First off, they are arthropods, and they're really cool because 80% of known animals today are in this group. They're also cool because they're one of the few groups of animals to be successful in dry environments. They do this because they have hard exoskeletons instead of backbones and jointed appendages. Their scientific name is Clibinarius vittatus, and the cool thing about them is that they have this soft back part back here, and they need snail shells for protection. They scavenge food and filter feed phytoplankton and zooplankton, and they have adapted gills they use to breathe the air out of the water. So, my question was, are there more thin-striped hermit crabs on the shores of the Mississippi Sound or along the Gulf of Mexico? My hypothesis was that there would be more thin-striped hermit crabs on the shores of the Mississippi Sound because of the higher levels of nitrate coming out of the river systems. The materials I used were 4 transect lines, a random digits table to give me a more random result on the destinations that I set my quadrat out at, a metric measuring tape because the transect lines are only measured every 5 meters, and a water testing quality kit to measure nitrate levels. So I would walk out and set out my transect lines along the shoreline, use the random digits table to find destinations to put my quadrant out at, and I was always set it out on the water side. I would count the hermit crabs inside each quadrat and then take water samples at 50 meters along the transect line. So you can see on July 3rd at the Sound, I found 0 crabs at the first destination, 1 at the next, 0, 1, 2, and 1. And then a lot less at the Gulf of Mexico. The results were the same for July 6th. You can also tell that when I went out and tested the water quality for nitrates, I got 0 consistently. So there were more crabs on the shores of the Mississippi Sound, but it was not due to nitrate levels. So my data did not support my hypothesis that the nitrate levels were affecting the presence of hermit crabs. I would like to thank my mentor, Jennifer Latour, for guiding me through this project, and my fellow students who went out and helped me collect my data in the field, Samantha, Hannah, Cameron, and Al, and Kendall, and Molly, a lot of people, and for the counselors that took me out to the marsh. Any questions? Greg?
What could be some other explanations about why maybe more were in the sound side versus the other side?
Mississippi Sound is a estuarine habitat, so there's lots of they're more it's like a nursery ground for young babies of things, so they could be eating those. Christy? Yes. Every time I went out and counted crabs, I would measure the nitrate levels at 50 meters. With what? Oh, I would just scoop up water samples in bottles and take them back to the lab for analysis. Jennifer?
We had another hermit crab project, and as well as that one, did you notice that there were any differences in structure and migratory transect lines as well?
Yes. I measured at low tide every time. I did not do morning and evening. Uh, Carson found a lot more hermit crabs than I did. I don't know why that was, but they tend to kind of huddle together when they come up onto the shore. So I may have just needed to do more trials. Any other questions? Thank you.